Thank you, Missoula! What an honor to be in such a beautiful state on such a beautiful day with such beautiful people. Thank you. Let me begin by thanking Rebecca Holman and Bob Giordano, Diane Smith, Theodore Van Alst, Shane Morigo for their very kind introductions. But mostly on this beautiful day, I want to thank all of you for being here and for understanding in the depths of your hearts that this country needs a political revolution. For understanding that the same old establishment politics and establishment economics is not going to address the many crises that we have, and it's not going to take us to where this great country needs to go. I want to say a few political things before I get into the substance of my remarks. And I want to again thank the people of West Virginia last night for giving us a great victory. And why I was especially gratified to win last night in West Virginia by a good vote, and the week before in Indiana, is West Virginia is a working class state. And a lot of their people are hurting, a lot of their people are working longer hours for lower wages, and like people in Montana and people in California, they are worried to death about the future of their children. And what the people of West Virginia said last night, and what I believe the people of Montana will say on June 7th, is enough is enough. We need a government that represents all of us, not just the 1%. Now, if you turn on the media and you turn on the TV, they kind of tell you that the campaign is over, that Secretary Clinton has won. Well, apparently the people of Indiana and West Virginia didn't get the message. And I think that next week, 2 states that vote will not get the message, and on June 7th, when you vote, Montana will not get that message. Truth is, there are 8 states remaining in the Democratic primary and caucus process. And if we do very, very well, and it is a steep climb, I admit it, but you know what? We have been fighting for a steep climb from the day we got into this race. But if we can do very well next week and on June 7th, we could have more pledged delegates than Secretary Clinton when we go into the convention. The other points that I want to make to the Democratic delegates is that it is a little bit weird that Secretary Clinton received 400 support from 400 superdelegates before anybody else got into the race. That is the establishment talking, not the American people talking. It seems a little bit dumb to me, if I might say so, that last night, where Secretary Clinton ended up with 36% of the votes, she is going to get 6 out of 7 superdelegates. And other states, like the state of Washington, the state of New Hampshire, Alaska, Hawaii, states that we won with landslide victories, Minnesota, she is getting a majority of superdelegates in those states. So I say to those superdelegates in the states where we won landslide victories, listen to the people of your state. And I say to every delegate going to Philadelphia for the Democratic Convention, what is most important is that Donald Trump not become President of the United States. And in that regard, if you look at virtually every poll taken over the last month or 6 weeks, national polls, state polls, Bernie Sanders is the strongest Democratic candidate to defeat Donald Trump. Just today, a national poll came out, said Secretary Clinton 44%, Trump 38%, 6-point margin, pretty good. Sanders 51%, Trump 36%, 15 points. In this poll, we defeat Trump by 15. She defeats him by 6, and it's the same story, state poll after state poll. But it is not only polls. What it is the energy and the enthusiasm in our campaign. We will defeat Trump because all over this country, working class people and young people are coming out to vote, to participate in the political process in a way that we have not seen for a long time. And when people come out and participate now in the primaries and in the caucuses, it means that people in large numbers will come out to vote in the general election in November. And here is the story of modern American politics. When people are demoralized, when they give up, when they believe that they can't have any impact on the political system, they stay home, they don't vote, and Republicans win. That's what happened in 2014. But when people feel empowered, when people believe they can change their lives, change our country, make the world better for their kids, they come out in large numbers, and that's when progressives and Democrats win.